Hello, everyone. Welcome back to our session 3 or 4. Oh,
This is third.
this is third. Okay. When last we left off, things weren't looking too good for, well, anyone. The vampire had just been hit with a bolt of holy radiance from Random's mouth scream, shoop de whoop. Uh, and was repelled and forced to retreat, skin and hair burning. All of the lights blew out. Misha fell back through the window. Luckily, she was wearing she had the presence of mind under hypnosis to put on a robe, apparently.
That's good.
She, yes, she fell back into the bathroom screaming. Colbert Pitts, the hunter, barged his way in and started looking for traces of the vampire who is long gone. There are no lights in the cabin currently because the generator has burnt out, perhaps. Something's wrong with it, at least it's stopped.
Oh,
And Random retreated back to her garden.
because there I can get to a lot of places and I can hear what's going on.
Indeed. And hearing what's going on is quite relevant at this point because I'm imagining that you get kind of disembodied disembodied senses of general areas. So sight, perhaps flashes of sight and some sounds.
Yeah, I mean, I would have to get. I've been. We have that tag going, and we didn't prolong it, so technically it probably should have faded away, and I should have to like change the game again.
Yeah, but it's more interesting if you can still sense stuff going around the cabin. So we're
Yeah,
keeping it there.
yeah, that's my opinion too. So
Yep.
I'm not actually standing at any of the doors, so getting detailed information is out because I can't look through them.
All right. So what you hear is somebody is heavy panting and the sounds of someone running through forest. And a little while after that, somebody following them and the scent of blood.
Forest. The generator's out in the forest.
Well, it's only a few feet from the back porch.
Ooh. Okay. Let's see. I have a door that's on the roof. I have a door in the generator. The door that's under the cabin. I have the door that's in the basement. And this sounds coming kind of probably echoing. I probably can't identify which door it's coming from. But it's woods, so it's probably not the basement door.
Indeed.
Okay.
Perhaps an investigate?
Yeah, because I need to know. Because she needs to know which door is the best one to go out of to get there.
Hmm,
Okay. Uh, Doors to the garden.
indeed.
And listen to the cabin. And heightened situational awareness.
Okay, and placement limits.
Yep, that was there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mark the attention.
I did one more away from getting something there. So investigate. Oh no! I can't figure out which door to go to.
No, you can't.
And distances on this side are real. If I choose the wrong one, I get it. I have to take time to go to the wrong one and then come out and I'm.
Yep. Yes. So you come out of the door that you left under the generator or near the generator.
Right.
And you immediately can smell this just foul, acrid stench. The generator has definitely burnt out,
Oh dear.
and you can't hear anyone running here.
Oh
But
no.
then you do hear something. The baying of wolves.
Oh joy. Okay. I don't even know who it was that was running.
And Children of the Night is on the field. So perhaps we should flip over to Laurie.
Yeah, I'm going to be thinking about exactly what to do.
All right. Laurie is staggering, clutching the wound on their shoulder, which has opened up again and is bleeding profusely, leaving a short trail of blood. But he's heedless of that because back when this great gout of like this brilliant flash of light illuminated the mist around the cabin and the screaming and everything, Chad completely freaked out and just kicked open the front door and bolted into the mist. And Laurie, being Laurie, leapt up off the leapt up off the couch and just ran headfirst into the mist after him, shouting for him to stop and come back. But the mist out here is thick as pea soup, and Laurie's up to halfway up his hiking boots in mud. He can hear the lick of water against the shore nearby, but realizes that he's gone and gotten lost in the mist. Um, maybe the log cabin is back behind, but this was the way that he thinks Chad went. Maybe Chad tried to find the path. Maybe he's just still running head first. You can't hear him anymore either. And then he hears the wolves and starts chanting expletives under his breath as he looks at the bandaged wound, realizes he's in deep caca. Because Laurie doesn't swear.
Right.
So, have you thought about Random's next action yet?
Okay, are the wolves coming from everywhere or just in a general direction?
In a general direction, after a little bit, you can probably hear more baying coming from the direction of the lake.
Okay. Ooh. Well, if the wolves are likely where being sent where the coward is, right? She doesn't know it's the coward. Where the person where the target is, the prey. The minions go to the prey.
Indeed.
So head for the lake. Um,
Another investigate.
I think so. I'm going to tag monster movie mantras, and this is going to blow away Gabriel blows his horn, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm.
And say, let's see, something that can track. Oh, the predator can find the predator. See the predator tracks.
Okay, so there is a new status on the field. Trail of blood a mile wide.
Oh, lovely. Or actually, the predator has eyes. That'll be it.
Yes, so okay, so trail of blood a mile wide will be a status, a positive status for this of 3. At least you'll be able to find Laurie. Chad would be a bit harder. Actually, that's a question. If you discover the blood, are you going to follow that, or
Well,
actually no? You don't have a reason to assume that Chad's the one running out unless
but I know there was the scent of blood from the doors.
this is this is true. So let's do an investigate roll first, and from that investigate roll, we can see what random has learned from the disparate clues in the situation. Um,
Okay.
I think pretend to be human.
Um. Yeah, because you know how humans move.
Oh no, I was thinking heightened situational awareness. Pardon me.
Okay, yeah. Heightened situational awareness. Monster
You're
movie
using a new.
mantras,
Yeah, you're using a new mantra.
which I don't have a tag for. So, but I can only have one at a time anyway. So there's not much use to having two.
Hmm.
Um.
Dark shadows and flickering lights.
Let's see. That'll
This
help me
is.
investigate.
It's true. I was more thinking that this was your favored environment,
This is
kind of
true.
thing.
This is true. Okay.
You're used to tracking by scent rather than
Yeah.
other method.
Yeah, and will the trail of, I say trail of mist instead of a trail of blood, will the trail of blood be a status I should click?
Yes, positive status.
Which gives me a 6.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I am going to click fear. Uh, this is a new session, so I can click one weakness myself, can't I?
Yes, you can.
I'm going to click fear of exposure because I'm going out to where the wolves are.
Can I also click one at the same time?
Yes.
Natural nemesis.
Oh, indeed. Okay. Well, one of these investigates has to work eventually.
Well, it's a power of 4. You've got a pretty good chance.
Yeah.
I just jinxed. No, I didn't.
So I've got 4 clues.
You do.
Okay. Whose blood is this?
That is Laurie's blood for sure. You even know the smell.
Yeah, because it's been a present for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no. Can't. The. Lori can't die first. Um. Let's see. That takes me down to 3. Do I. Is there any way I can smell the vampire, or is just. Or do I have any sense of where the vampire is?
The vampire is not near.
Okay. I think I will bank the other 2.
Okay.
and change the. I think I'm going to go ahead and try. Let's see. Oh. Xenomorph travels fast. Xenomorph travels fast. Xenomorph travels fast. Which I think is a change the game.
Sounds like it, yes.
Movie mantras, darkness and dark shadows and flickering lights. And I don't think anything else really applies. Yay! So, yeah,
Yep. Two juice.
right. And I am going to reduce the mist works against you by. Oh, we could have done that.
Yeah, you can just eliminate that.
Yeah. So the mist works against me is going to be gone.
Yep.
At at least for a short period of time.
Well, yes, I will. I would have to do another hard move against you to bring it back.
I only had a 7 to 9, so it's probably a soft move to bring it back. But
Cool.
okay, and then take out running to try to get to where Lori is, because that's the one I can track. She
Hmm.
she's just her arms kind of elongate a little bit. She drops the kind of Christopher Walken look, and maybe gets a develops a tail, kind of slick blackish carapace in parts of her skin, and just takes off running. Um, as running through the darkness towards where the wolves are howling and where she can smell the blood.
All right. Laurie has staggered on for quite some time, but has been seeing the dark shapes of hounds flitting through the mists. And realizing how much danger he's in, really wanted to climb a tree or something, but bandaged arm can barely move it. So they're going to take a face danger. So I'm going to say best intentions.
Okay.
Gym training, survivor's instincts and uncanny luck, weakness, monstrous attraction. Oh, what do we think? Monstrous attraction or unlucky for others?
Unlucky for others because climbing up leaves Chad vulnerable, I think.
This is true. Um, all right, I don't want to use keep on ticking because that would burn that tag. And of course, the statuses are currently a minus. So, despite being really good at surviving,
You're at a
this
1.
isn't looking too great.
Okay.
Take the status, but with -1 tier. So, status 1.
It would not completely upgrade your bloody bandaged shoulder if that's what it was.
No.
Should this have been a take a risk since you're climbing, not actually facing them?
No, I did face danger because the wolves are obviously threatening and everything.
Got it.
And then so they probably snapped at his heels a few times. He looked for something to climb up to sort of get away, and has like torn torn the bandage a bit. And yeah, this could get worse before it gets better.
Yeah. At least it was only a 1. If you hadn't gotten that 9, you would have been at a 3 now.
Oh yes.
Okay.
All right,
Okay.
so then that should be an attention on the final bill.
Yep, indeed it is.
So random comes upon a bloody and dripping lorry halfway up a tree with wolves snapping at his dangling feet. He's trying to keep lifting it up, but he's obviously getting tireder and tireder, no matter how much adrenaline's pumping through him at the moment.
Trying to think. Okay. Oh, she's there. They don't seem to be paying attention to her, right?
No, not at the moment. There's only like three of them here.
Okay. This is actually kind of going to be a crack because if she wants to protect, she would go look for the other person running. Because if this is the person that's the final girl, though she wouldn't know that. She wouldn't know that because she.
So, would you say it's a hard choice?
Yep. Yep.
Okay.
Uh,
So, do you really want to save Laurie, or do you want to?
She doesn't like Chad. Chad is the jerk.
Hmm.
Chad deserves is maybe not deserves it what happens, but Chad is the jerk. It's almost impossible to save the jerk.
Hmm. So what's cracking? Is anything cracking because of this hard choice?
Oh, I'm going to say yes because whether she knows it or not, she's saving the final girls first in her attempts to go against it.
Is follow is following her monster side.
Yeah. So it's going to be the monster in the movie a little bit. Uh, or the feral teen, which is really dangerous because that crack she goes Avatar. Um,
Yep.
okay, so yeah, it's the feral teen. She's going,
Mm-hmm.
she's falling into patterns from the movie. Okay, but she is going to move in to try to scare away the wolves hounding Lori. And
Okay.
um, monster movie mantras, and I'm going to adjust the xenomorph. Actually, I'm going to adjust the xenomorph thing. The xenomorph, if this works, she's going to get a different tag, but I'm going to click it because I'm still going xenomorph. So find a way to get both in, and appear out of nowhere. I don't know which move it is yet. She's going
Okay.
she's going to charge in and do kind of, well, not charge in. She's going to do the lone xenomorph thing of taking them out one at a time, um, and
Ooh.
yeah,
Ooh. Let's call it a go toe to toe. Oh, it's not really a go toe to toe. Maybe hit it with all you've got.
they're not aware of me. That seems to be a better one. Yeah.
Yeah. Agreed.
Any weaknesses?
Let me think here. You're not really ignoring the rules. You are killing.
Yep.
No. Oh, maybe natural nemesis. I think we can do that now.
Which will be a complete trap. Uh, crew theme.
Oh yes.
Okay. And hit with all you've got. See if there's anything that I can. Nope. Here we go. Okay. I am going to take cover or secure position so they can't hit. Actually, this is a minion thing. I'm going to get them good, so I hit with a tier 3. Hopefully that's enough to take them out. She's going to get them good. Status 3, claws and fangs.
Yes, so random sweeps out of the darkness. How xenomorphy does she go?
Her basic face structure will probably stay the same, so she probably won't have the mouth tongue thing. Uh,
Right. So
Claws and tail.
claws and tail. So yeah, the wolves are one of the wolves sort of stops barking and starts milling around a bit. And there's a rustling in the bushes nearby as a sinuous tail snakes out and then weaves in between its legs and then just twists upward and skewers it. The other wolves turn to when they hear their compatriots howl of pain moments before watching their doom descend upon them and get eviscerated. Laurie is wide-eyed and screaming from his perch. The blood from the wolf spurts up and hits them in the face, covering their shirt.
Random will look up and wave in kind of a wide-eyed, innocent-looking manner, but her hands are still kind of clawed-like. Probably her eyes are all black too.
Random? What the hell?
Xenomorph.
I. It's, what? What?
Xenomorph kills fast. You're in trouble.
And at this point, I am going to use a hard MC move. I need you to face danger at the sound of a booming shotgun from your blind spot.
Oh, for close encounters. Um. Okay. Monster survives is learned, so I can't use it. Uh, I'm not hiding. Dark shadows, flickering lights.
I will say yes, because it will be harder to aim here.
I'm going to do keep ticking.
Yep, this is a good thing.
Um, Heightened situational awareness.
This is also good.
And I think that'll be it.
All right. I think we should not ignore the rules
Ooh,
because someone is getting punished.
indeed. Face danger, please. Here we go.
Let's see, is there. Oh, frightened Chad is a minus.
This is painful. Ah,
This is painful.
okay. And is anything else?
That's it.
Status -1.
Okay, so it's only a 2 status of winged.
Winged by shotgun pellets. Oh, by shotgun
Yep.
shot. Lovely.
At which point, Chad bursts out into the small clearing and hoots and hollers and says, "Yeah, I got her!" Laurie drops down to the ground and scrambles over to where Random has fallen and is like, "Chad, what the hell? What are you do?" Chad sort of walks over and says, "What? I saved you, right?" Laurie just grabs the shotgun out of his hands, then looks to Random and is like, "Oh, blood. What?"
It won't be completely acidic right now. It'll be like Ripley 8 acidic.
Oh, yeah. So Laurie like tears off pieces of his shirt or whatever cloth he's got to hand and wads them over the wound to try and stop the bleeding. But then there's the hissing and smoking and everything, and Laurie is actually swearing now. Laurie doesn't swear, but Laurie is actually swearing now.
Random, if I might suggest, might have another danger to face of a mental variety.
Oh, do tell.
She just got shot. She might. I want to. I'm kind of not certain if she will react by attacking Chad.
Oh, okay. How do we want to look at this then? Because the monster does kill.
Yep, I'm thinking pretend to be human. Oh, I gotta reset first. Pretend to be human. Heavy filter between thought and expression.
The monster kills.
The monster kills with an
Keep on
attention.
ticking should be burned,
It
right?
is. I forgot to burn it after I used it. Um.
Yep, that's
Okay. I've already self-tagged weakness this session. I don't really think of any that are fit.
I have there is a big minus here.
What is that?
Trail of blood a mile wide.
Yep.
She is on heightened. She is on heightened murder.
Yep. Okay. So, face danger here. I'm going to leave it to you to how severe the status is.
Okay.
8 minus 1.
Ooh, okay. With a -2 on the roll, I'm going to make that a status 2.
Okay. Including the minus 1 from the successful roll.
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to replace Mist Works Against You right now since don't
Yeah.
have any.
This is good. I don't think I'll be bringing that back soon. Ooh.
You just saw what I typed, didn't you?
Monstrous rage, yes.
Yeah, so she is going to. She's kind of sitting there looking vaguely expressionless and just claws deeping into the kind of holding herself back and just at the moment then you gets towards Chad probably still talking about I don't know what you're doing fixing that thing there and just can't stand anymore and just burst out across the thing to try to
All right. Before she bursts out,
yes.
Laurie, great, like Laurie can see the claws and the snarling and the random's general bestial nature. Laurie takes her by the shoulders, looks her dead in the eyes, and says, "It's It's okay. I'm here to help you. You don't have to do this. You're stronger than this. You can remember who you are. Remember you're one of us. And is going to try and change the game with heartfelt appeal to random's humanity.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going to say the best intentions.
Yeah. Therapist
Uh,
license, probably.
mm, yes, because that's
Oh my.
the the ingenue,
Yeah. You've got a lot that applies.
calming influence. However, I'm going to tick unlucky for others.
Yeah. That rage might be something we need in a little bit. So you might tone it down at the wrong time. Um,
Yep, yep.
sure.
Would the bloody bandaged shoulder be a? It probably is working against Glory here, right?
For convincing her, I don't know, but I'm going to spin to hurt. The one hurt I have.
Oh, okay. I will put ping a minus. So we're at a power of 2. I think this is good.
Yeah.
And I'm changing the game, aren't I? Because I'm trying to remove a tag here.
You could do convince. That does work against PCs.
Okay, yeah, it sounds like a convince then.
And it does apply a status, so yeah.
There we go.
Oh.
All right, you can choose to take the status or give in a little, or but protect your own agenda. I feel like that's worked out perfectly.
Yeah, so I'm going to keep the monstrous rage and
Okay.
give in a little, and move, and then kind of release and point towards Chad and say, "The jerk. The jerk always dies." But that's as much as she's giving in on not attacking. She's proclaiming that he'll likely die, but she's not attacking physically.
All right. She points and says the jerk always dies. There are so many things I can ping to do this, but it's going to happen anyway as the alpha werewolf leaps out and savages Chad.
Okay, even random's kind of going, ah!
Yep. Yes, so there's screaming as Chad is like the this huge black wolf just leaps out. Jaws come down on his shoulder, might even tag his neck, and just bears him down and just starts shaking him. You can hear bones cracking and blood going everywhere. Laurie is screaming and scrambling.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, so that could have either been a ping on unlucky for others, like tagging it, oh, sorry, invoking it as a flaw, um, or possibly hitting Children of the Night for
And
dramatic effect.
and harmful of minors.
Yep.
Okay.
The wolf finishes with Chad and turns to level its baleful glare on Laurie. But just as it's about seems about to pounce, somebody from the bushes says barks a word in could be Russian, and the alpha backs down. In the shadows, Random can see the vampire still smoking a bit, waving to her. She slinks into view, the mist uncurling from around her. Ah, impressive little hunter.
Random's going to try to stand up and move between Lori and the vampire, hissing. That kind of click 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 thing that xenomorphs do.
Well, you are unappetizing at the moment, but do you really think you can stand against me in your current state?
Let's see if she can pull this off. She's gonna. It worked before. She's gonna go ahead and start trying to switch back into Gabriel. Gabriel blows his horn. She's
Oh,
she has to say it out loud.
when
So
she starts doing that mantra though, Veronica disappears, reappears much closer, like as if she's moving so fast that she's just a flicker, and is going to attempt to bash Random, just backhand her aside. So this is a face danger.
okay. Oh, so much stuff I can't do. Okay, heightened situational awareness.
No, because you are aware of this and still can't stop it.
Got it. Monster movie mantras.
Yeah, xenomorphs are tough.
Okay. Xenomorph moves fast.
I will give you that, for you might be able to dodge.
Rage is not a dodgy thing, is it? So that's not going to help.
Rage is not a dodgy thing, it may even be distracting.
Well, winged is there too, so either
Yeah,
rage or winged. That doesn't matter. One of them
tag,
affects me.
tag wing, that's an actual,
Yeah.
that's an actual, you've been shot.
Yeah.
You are not at full strength.
Okay. Uh, I appear out of nowhere. Can I apply that to knowing how to deal with things appearing out of nowhere?
No.
Got it. I think I'm at most of what I can do, which is a flat 0.
Which, and I am not going to tag any of your weaknesses for this.
Okay. Well then, time for the roll. Ooh.
Wow. Like, just wow. Oh, that's a nat 12.
That is. She's just flows down around under the backhand and does that scuttle around to where she's on around on the other side and going to go ahead and try to slash at and impale it with impale her with my tail.
Ooh, I like it. I think that's a go toe to toe though, because she is still at least as fast as you.
Oh yeah, this is so much not hit with all you've got. I am not in a clean position. Okay. Uh I am going to tag rage as a positive.
That's great by me.
Yeah. Which originally was a danger, but so I'm getting use out of the face danger I didn't quite succeed at.
Yes, though I would suspect that there's probably going to be some guilt because she pointed at Chad and said, "The jerk always dies," just before Chad got through.
Indeed.
It's not directly her fault, but
She thinks the rules follow her. So okay.
not gonna lie, they kind of did.
Yeah, yeah, they do.
Yeah. So
Um
let's get to this.
okay. So also my timer just went off. Uh
Yeah,
but
we'll
monstrous
have to stop soon.
yeah, monstrous way rage winged. Xenomorph moves fast. Monster movie mantras. Actually, no, I'm coming off of the face danger, so I'm gonna unclick those two. Um, I'll keep. I guess technically I shouldn't have the winged mark too, but I'm gonna keep it because it's thematic. I'll go with heightened situational awareness and raised in a lab cage.
Yeah, this is some dirty fighting.
Okay. Um. Okay, I think that's it.
All right, I am going to apply a -1 here because of a status on the opponent.
Um, if it's a status, I already have a -2 status.
All right, well, don't worry about that then. Okay, power two.
Okay.
Got a roll box card. What did I just say?
Woo! Block, dodge, or counter their attempts and get them good, inflicting a status with tower equal power. So she's going to dart around and avoid all whatever Veronica's slashes and kick and attacks are, and manage to slice in the tail from behind her. I imagine
Yeah.
she has some sort of vampiric ability to ignore to reduce damage, but I'm
Well,
stabbing the tail through her.
the interesting thing is you stabbed the tail straight through her heart.
Oh,
Remember, she already had a status 1 on her.
oh, but that was a different. That has a different kind of status, so that counts. Ooh, nice.
Possibly. Um, she's not doing too good though. However, yes, stab straight through the heart. And she falls to her knees. There's a gout of blood that drips onto the ground. She turns to look over her shoulder at random. Hmm. I haven't felt this alive in so long.
Oh, I like to feel proud of this, but I know she's an avatar and can likely remove that on a blink on the first soft move you get. um,
Just a bit.
yeah. Okay.
She then turns and looks to Laurie. Hmm. There's certainly something to have attracted the interest of the two of us. What is it about you, I wonder? She seems to. Her voice seems to fade a bit before she falls face first into the dirt.
And okay, so random actually most vampire movies don't have the keep the stake in rule. She's probably seen some that do.
Okay? Dracula was killed with a Bowie knife, so
Yeah, true. So she's going to recoil the. Yeah, but you've had other versions of Dracula in there, so it's.
oh yes, I know.
Yeah. Dracula's dead for now. Yeah, she's going to retract the tail and step back, breathing heavily. And still looks human, still looks human, still looks human. Go, probably a mistake. Well past all, and I don't even have to do any roll for that. It's one of her tags. Go well past all of her, even past her default semi-monstrous state into looking like a scraggly teenage girl that has a wounded shoulder now, or whatever it was she got winged.
Yeah, let's say the hip. Let's not have everyone being shot in the shoulder.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so Laurie scrambles to his feet and limps over to Random. Is she dead?
Ah. Maybe. But we should look around for a place that gets into a good scary corner. And
You hear from behind you a cough, and turning to look, you see Colbert leveling his crossbow at the two of you.
oh,
Very good place to stop, in fact. Oh boy,
wow.
let's geek out during the credits. Oh, I don't know about you, but my heart is pumping.
Yeah. Yeah, that was an awesome session. Okay. We have another tag on Trapped in the Fiction.
We do. It's getting a bit late here. I'm feeling a bit tired. Maybe we should come back and do tags and such off, off, um, off mic.
Okay. We'll
Off
handle that
camera.
later at some point. Yeah, we'll handle that between this session and the next.
Indeed, but we can recover a burnt crew power tag or mark attention.
Yep.
Um, I'd
Indeed.
say we recover, keep on ticking.
That's what I marked. I'm going to be thinking about tag for or another improvement. No, I do get a new improvement for monster in the movie.
You do.
And for some reason I can't take the. Oh, there it goes. The one attention is gone now. Ooh. Let's see. I am going to crack monster in the movie though.
Oh, interesting.
It's not completely gone yet, but she is moving more towards. Even the vampire called her a hunter. Um,
Oh, yes. This is good.
um,
And that would mean that the rules don't apply to her so much anymore either.
once if it flips over, yeah.
Mm,
If it basically what it is she'll have. I mean, she's still got the mythos problem, so the rules still follow her,
mm, this is true.
but she doesn't. She has more confidence about resisting.
And it's not actually a weakness tag.
Right. That's how I'm explaining the weakness tag going away.
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh, I definitely think we both helped each other this
Indeed.
session. Um, And yeah, definitely monster in the movie. I definitely think Eternal Optimist got a good old punching
Yeah.
this session. Um, to the point where I'm wondering if I should mark a crack on it, because
Well,
oh
Chad
boy,
just died.
this is true. Yeah, let's mark a crack there. And I'm guessing at that point, um, Laurie was also kind of wishing that Chad was dead, so that's going to be a thing, a source of horrible guilt.
Indeed. As a side note, I'm curious. I'm vacillating on build up between getting the garden as a side theme and
Hmm.
getting see through the mist,
Oh yeah,
because
sure.
one of the things she has in general variations of her is she can smell souls.
Nice.
So I'm and when you get see through the mist, you get one thing that you can always tell past the mist.
Hmm.
I'm not sure how smelling souls will impact, but we'll see. It's kind of vague enough that it might be just saying smells sense souls might be enough. But anyway,
Hmm. Yeah, I have to admit I'm kind I really kind of want, like, I was really trying to infect Laurie.
I'm sorry.
I
I
mean,
am.
obviously it's not the right time because the dice were against it.
Yep, yep. It.
So,
Yeah. I mean, you could still have a lot of ways that it could happen. I mean, it'll be basically probably when that eternal optimist breaks.
oh yes, absolutely.
It could be anything like, I guess you were if we're moving the body, you touch the vampire blood and accidentally taste it or something.
Oh, I kind of want it to be a bit more deliberate, but that being said, I know exactly what's going to happen next session, and we should probably stop the recording.
Okay, talk to you later, everybody.
Later, or
Later.
remember to reset Feral Team too.
Thank you. I just noticed that.
Don't have a reason to assume that Chad's the one running out unless
But I know there was the scent of blood from the doors.
this is this is true. So let's do an investigate roll first, and from that investigate roll, we can see what random has learned from the disparate clues in the situation.
I rolled by accident without clicking any power tags,
Just ignore that.
and it was a good roll.
It was.
That's blooper material.
Yep.
By the way, I've considered turning on the virtual dice to have them roll across the screen.
Oh, it's going to be hard to see on the VOD, but
That's true. I'll consider it. I don't really like it. It kind of slows things down.
that is also a thing. Um, we've hit natural nemesis before, haven't we?
Yeah, and I've heard some people say you should only hit the weakness once a session, but eh.
Yeah, though it's a thing. Um,
Okay.
all right. Can you hit multiple weaknesses on a?
You can hit multiple weaknesses. Yeah. Well, you can hit
Uh,
multiple weaknesses. Apparently, some people say you should only get attention for once in a session.
Mm.
I'm not sure.
Would the
And move, and then kind of release and point towards Chad and say, "The jerk. The jerk always dies." But that's as much as she's giving in on not attacking. She's proclaiming that he'll likely die, but she's not attacking physically.
all right. The she points and says the jerk always dies. There are so many things I can ping to do this, but it's going to happen anyway as the alpha werewolf leaps out and savages Chad.
Okay, even random's kind of going, ah!
Yeah. Yes, so there's screaming as Chad is like the this huge black wolf just leaps out. Jaws come down on his shoulder, might even tag his neck.